Good day. Welcome to my channel. We're going to get on to the next episode here. I'll get back to the old shed I got to build that back there. Before I do that, I think I may have my audio issue solved. On this little cheap old wireless system here. There's the mic, which goes to a transmitter, and this is the old receiver, and it's an old cheap old camera that I showed you earlier on. I had to modify it slightly. I went down to Mecca Electronics, bought me a little jack, so you have to plug the transmitter into the camera. Well, guess what? This camera didn't have a jack. I put one in. So, audio issues should now be solved. Okay, as you can see, there's the temporary shed that I put together just out of canvas. See if I can get a better view here on how I did the roof style. Anyhow, I got a lot of the material now that I can get started on the old project here of the old shed here. The best spot here. Good enough look there. What I'm trying to do is make a pattern here. Okay. Now we'll fold this over. That should give me the angle I need to make my cuts on the 2x4s. We'll go verify that with the other shed I built earlier on. That's about all I'm going to do today. It's chilly out here today. Well, it's a new day, and this is going to be a good test on my new system for the audio. So we're going to find out two things here. Is it working or is it not? So what I did, I made a sample piece of what I'm going to need for my angle of the cut for the 2x4s to continue the roof like this down. So we're going to take this piece now, and we see we have the perfect angle. I'm now going to take an old pencil and mark the base of it so that I know from this line here the 2x4 will go here. That's this one here, because these will go on top of that. I have little brackets to be using. Okay, so what we need now is know what our total length is that we need for here, for our studs. Well, happens every time. Fellow's looking for a tape measure and got about 1,000,000 tape measures. Every time we need a tape measure, seems we gotta be hunting, looking for hours for a tape measure. We'll then get a number from here for the length there, and we discover we need 67 inches long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut in my what would be rafters at 67 inches long. So let's get to it. I'll show you people how little time saver trick that I do. Little trick that my dad taught me years and years ago. Got my first cut on here, my first board. If I can get it out of here now without ripping it off. This is my first angle, my first board, cut. Got my lengths. See if I can get it in. I got my total length of 67 inches. What I do after that, take the old square, one screw, bolt on the end. Then that speeds up your time on that, because I'll show you what to do. So I'm going to have to refocus the camera here a bit. So you make your first cut on your next one. Then you take your first one that you initially made. There it's sitting there beside. Then you just slide the, once you make that initial cut on the first, bring it over, you take the first one, put it on top, and you slide it down like so until that stops. Now you got the measurement for all the rest. That speeds up your time in having to measure each one individually. It is a real time saver. Make your notch, pull it aside, do your cut. There you have it. Same length as the very first one. So we'll go ahead and finish cutting the rest of these. This first cut doesn't matter where. I generally like to start with 2 inches there. You never know where you need backers or something, but you can make your first cut. Same thing. Now we just slide it down. I use a little 4x4 blocks in the underneath here. Take the first one, drop it on top. Pull it even. it till it touches the blade. Remember one thing, you always got 1/8 inch gap. You got to accommodate 1/8 of an inch for your saw blade. And that's why, another reason, this little trick works. Now you'll see why, with this particular saw, why you gotta make your mark, square it out, make your cut. As you can see, a couple of them in place, and it seems to be doing what I'm after. That's basically what I'm after. So the canvas becomes the temporary roof. So there's two in place. I'm just going to show you on one at this point. Well, I said I was going to show you on just one how to get it in, but I forgot to turn the audio on the old microphone, so my apologies there. I just eliminated that portion of the video because of being silent mode, and I tried to put audio in. Unfortunately, I could not succeed in putting an audio in, briefly describing it. So once again, I apologize for that. Well, got all of rafters in. Got the side that I was mostly concerned done with, which was the side on that side there. It's not very easy when you got all what you see in the background and you got to work around it. This has taken me all afternoon to get this far. And I'm pooped, so I'm going to shut it down at this point, and we'll continue on this tomorrow. So that'll be it for this video, as I got to get a run short of the old brackets here. I have to get some more. So until then, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. See you next time.